Multi-use describes the combination of different applications. In this case, we are looking at multi-use, combining self-consumption optimization and peak shaving. To explain this form of multi-use most effectively, I will apply a simple load profile. Here I have the power in kilowatts, and on this axis the time. A normal load profile might look something like this. Now, it's very important that with multi-use I always choose the strategy that offers me the higher degree of economic efficiency. And that is usually peak shaving, because of the high demand rate, which can be as high as over 100 euros per kilowatt for certain regions of Germany. Normal peak shaving looks approximately like this. I've calculated the area I can cover with the battery in a way that lets me reduce my demand rate. Let's take a random example. Say 100 kilowatts. So that is the peak that I want to cap with my storage system. But I have a real peak demand, in this example, of 140 kilowatts. The area delimited by my blue line and the black curve therefore corresponds to 40 kilowatts from my storage system. Now I take a product of my choice from our portfolio. For example, the TSI HV80. With this, a battery rack allows us to use 76 kilowatt-hours of energy. That means in this example, I've used 40 kilowatt-hours for peak shaving. So I still have 36 kilowatt-hours left over that I could use to perform additional energy services. To illustrate this, I will outline a battery. So I take a battery and enter the power status. Up here the battery is 100% full. And right at the bottom the battery is empty, at 0%. Now we apply our example, 76 kilowatt-hours of battery capacity. 40 kilowatt-hours is already used for the peak shaving, which means I'm using about 52% of the battery for peak shaving. I label that as PS. And the 36 kilowatt-hours that my battery has left, I can use for self-consumption optimization, or SCO. With multi-use, it is always very important to identify which application is going to bring me the greatest economic efficiency. As I mentioned already, in this case that is peak shaving due to the high demand rates. Because of this, in our example, peak shaving would also be the top priority. And I'll set up the second priority of self-consumption optimization as an additional benefit, just so the battery is not left standing around empty or unused. With added self-consumption optimization, I've increased my self-sufficiency from the energy supplier, but can also use more energy generated by my photovoltaic installation. In this way, I'm not only saving myself the high demand rate, but also reducing the kilowatt-hour rate in my system at the same time. The benefits of a multi-use application are obvious. The combination of several revenue streams enables greater cost savings for electricity and also a shorter amortization period.